Very good morning, dear children. Let us start our today's class with a prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen. Dear children, today we are going to see acids and bases, 14th lesson. In our daily life, we come across different food substances. Some substances like tamarind, grapes, curd, and lemon are sour. They are said to be acidic. Some substances like sodium bicarbonate and soap are bitter in taste. Even we did not taste it regularly, just if you taste it means it is little bitter. They are said to be base. This means that they contain either acid or base. But what are acids and bases? Acids and bases are one of the important classification of chemical compounds which play a significant role in every field of science. Acids and bases find applications in various products from the soap used for shower to the vinegar in the kitchen. Acids and bases are biologically, industrially, and environmentally important compounds. For example, among the medicines we use, aspirin is acidic and antacids are basic. Similarly, many biological molecules are also either acids or bases. Dietary fats or acids and the chemical compounds in DNA are bases. In this lesson, we will study about the properties and uses of acids and bases, neutralization of acids and bases and acid-base indicators. Just a introduction is given in your 8th standard. You will be learning detailedly about acid and bases in your 9th standard, 10th standard, in the forthcoming classes. Okay. First, we shall see what are acids. The term acid is derived from Latin word acidus, which means sour. Thus, the chemical compounds which have sour taste are generally called as acids. All acids contain one or more replaceable hydrogen atom in their molecules, and when dissolved in water, they release H plus ion. For example, hydrochloric acid. The formula for hydrochloric acid is HCl. Sulfuric acid H2SO4. Nitric acid HNO3. When they dissolve in water, they releases hydrogen ions, H plus ions. See, the reaction has been given in your textbook. HCl, water, H2O means water, dissolved in water. The HCl molecule is separated into H plus ion, Cl minus ion. Similarly, in the case of H2SO4, 2 H plus ion and SO4 2 minus ions will be separated. Thus, acids are defined as the chemical substances which release hydrogen ion when they dissolve in water. Acids can be classified into organic acids and inorganic acids. We see some examples: HCl, HNO3, H2SO4. They are all inorganic acids. Okay. Some acids occur naturally in fruits and vegetables. These are all called organic acids. Citric acid, lemon, it is the source for citric acid. This table 14.1 may be asked in your 2-mark questions, so learn them properly. It will be continued till your 10th standard. Okay. Lactic acid, sour milk. Oxalic acid, tomato. Acetic acid, vinegar. Malic acid, apple. Tartaric acid, tamarind. On the other hand, acids are produced artificially in industries. These acids are called mineral acids or inorganic acids. Example, HCl, HNO3, H2SO4, etc. These are many more classification of, there are many more classification of acids. You will be studying them in your higher studies. Based on their neutralizing factor, based on their ionizing factor, acids can be classified further. Okay, it will be explained in your 9th standard. Let's see the properties of acid. Physical properties first. Acids are sour in taste. They are corrosive in nature. Strong acids can spoil substances like human skin, clothes and paper. You know about the acid. Acid will corrode. Okay. Generally, acid exists in liquid state, but few acid exist in solid state as well. Example, benzoic acid is in solid state. Acids are colorless. It don't have color. Acids change the color of the indicators. There are some indicators you will be learning at the end of this lesson. Blue litmus paper turns red litmus and methyl orange turns pink when treated with acid. They are soluble in water. You can dissolve acids in water. Solution of acid conduct electricity due to ionization in water. Since acid can ionize inside the water, H plus and remaining minus ions, it will conduct electricity. Okay. we feel hunger due to the corrosive action of hydrochloric acid on the inner lining of the stomach. When the level of hydrochloric acid goes higher, it causes ulcer. So we should not let the hydrochloric acid to secrete a lot. We should feed ourselves regularly in a proper time duration. Chemical properties of acid next. First one, reaction with metals. Metals like zinc, magnesium, aluminum ion, etc. react with acid like hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid to form metal salt and releases hydrogen gases. The general formula of reaction of acid with metal is metal plus dilute acids gives metal salt plus hydrogen. Example, zinc plus hydrochloric acid Zn plus 2HCl gives zinc chloride ZnCl2 plus hydrogen H2. So, metal salt is ZnCl2, hydrogen is H2. Is it clear? Similarly, ferrous sulfate is released when reaction with due to the reaction with iron. So, FeSO4 is ferrous sulfate, H2 hydrogen gas is liberated. The second is reaction with metal carbonates and bicarbonates. There are some metal carbonates and bicarbonates. If the carbonates or bicarbonates are reacted with some acid, what will be the result? The result will be salt, carbon dioxide and water. Example, calcium carbonate CaCO3 plus dilute sulfuric acid H2SO4 will give you calcium sulfate CaSO4 plus carbon dioxide CO2 plus H2O water. So, carbon dioxide H2O is the regular compound result in the reaction with metal carbonate and bicarbonate with the acid. Third one, reaction with metal oxides. Metal oxide with dilute acid will result in metal salts plus water. Example, calcium oxide CaO is an example for metal oxide plus hydrochloric acid 2HCl gives calcium chloride CaCl2 plus water. Uses of acids. Hydrochloric acid present in our stomach help in the digestion of food materials. Second, vinegars, that is acetic acid is nothing but vinegar, is used to preserve food materials. Benzoic acid is also used to preserve food materials like pickles. Sodium or potassium salts of higher fatty acids are used to make washing and bathing soaps. Sulfuric acid is called the king of chemicals. It is an effective dehydrating agent. It is used in various industries to make detergent, paints, fertilizer and many more chemicals. Hydrochloric acid, nitric acid and sulfuric acid are important laboratory reagents. Cells of all living organisms contain the fundamental nuclear material called nucleic acid. Animals have deoxyribonucleic acid, that is DNA, whereas plants have ribonucleic acid, that is called as RNA. Next we need to see about bases. I hope you understand what are acids. So we shall move to bases. We use soaps for bathing as well as washing. Soaps are slippery in nature. Do you know why? Soaps are slippery due to the presence of base. Bases are chemical substances that are corrosive and bitter in taste. A lot of bleaches, soaps, detergents, toothpaste, etc. contain bases. In contrast to acids, which release hydrogen ion in water, bases release hydroxide ion in water, OH minus. Hydroxide is nothing but OH minus ion in water. Thus, the chemical substances that release hydroxide ion when dissolved in water are called as bases. Example, sodium hydroxide NaOH, potassium hydroxide KOH. See the examples. NaOH dissolved in water result in Na plus ion and OH minus ion. Similarly, KOH dissolved in water produces K plus ion, OH minus ion. So, water soluble bases are called alkalis. Bases like sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide and ammonium hydroxide are highly soluble in water and hence they are called alkalis. Certain chemical substances which do not release hydroxide ion when dissolved in water also behave as bases. Example for those bases are sodium carbonate, sodium bicarbonate, calcium carbonate. Table 14.2 lists you common bases in some products. Okay, magnesium hydroxide, that is called as milk of magnesia. Sodium hydroxide, it is present in detergent. Ammonium hydroxide, solution for cleaning windows. Calcium hydroxide, it is lime water. Potassium hydroxide is soap. It is used in soap. Now let's see the properties of bases. First, physical property. Bases generally exist in solid state, but some bases exist in liquid state also. Example, ammonium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide. Bases give soapy touch only in aqueous medium, not in dry nature. Third one, bases are bitter in taste. Bases are corrosive in nature. When come in contact with the skin frequently, they form painful blisters. Bases are generally colorless. Bases also change the color of the indicators. Red litmus paper turns blue when treated with bases. Similarly, they turn methyl orange to yellow and phenolphthalein to pink color. Bases also conduct electricity in aqueous solution. Let's see the chemical properties of bases. First, reaction with metals. Generally, metals do not react with bases, but metals like aluminum and zinc react with bases like sodium hydroxide, forming aluminates and releases hydrogen. So, aluminum plus sodium hydroxide plus water results in sodium, aluminum and hydrogen. Reaction with non-metal oxides. All base reacts with non-metal base oxides to form salt and water. For example, sodium hydroxide reacts with carbon dioxide to form sodium carbonate. So, sodium hydroxide plus carbon dioxide CO2 results in sodium carbonate. Na2CO3 is nothing but sodium carbonate plus H2O. Reaction with ammonium salts. Bases react with ammonium salt to form metal salt, ammonia gas and water. So, sodium hydroxide NaOH, ammonium chloride Na4Cl is nothing but ammonium chloride, results in sodium chloride NaCl plus ammonia NH3. It is released in gaseous form and H2O water. Though acids and bases have some unique properties, there are certain similarities between them. Some of them are given below. They are corrosive in nature, they undergo ionization in aqueous solution, they conduct electricity in aqueous solution, they undergo neutralization reaction. Also, there are some differences. The differences were given in the table. They produce H plus ion in water. Bases produce OH minus ion in water. Acids are sour in taste. Bases are bitter in taste. Few acids are in solid state. Most of the bases are in solid state. Acids turn blue litmus paper into red. Bases turn red litmus paper into blue. What are the uses of bases? Potassium hydroxide is used in making bathing soaps. Sodium hydroxide is used to make washing soaps. Sodium hydroxide is also used in paper industry, textile industry and in the preparation of medicines. Calcium hydroxide is used for whitewashing, and aluminum hydroxide and magnesium hydroxide are used in antacids and to cure acidity problems. Aluminum hydroxide and magnesium hydroxide is used in some etc. You can see the content at the wrapper. Okay, you will find this magnesium hydroxide. Ammonium hydroxide is used to manufacture fertilizer, nylon, plastics and rubber. Next we shall see the neutralization reaction. What is neutralization? When acid and base form together, react with each other, they result in salt. That process is known as neutralization. When neutrality is achieved between two different chemical substances with different chemical properties through a reaction, then it is called neutralization in chemistry. Thus, neutralization is a chemical reaction in which an acid and a base react with each other to form salt and water. Neutralization reaction between an acid and a base can be written as acid plus base gives salt plus water. This is neutralization. So, salt produced by neutralization process is given in table 14.4. Sodium chloride NaCl salt is produced between the neutralization process of hydrochloric acid and sodium hydroxide. Sodium sulfate Na2SO4 is a result of the neutralization process between sulfuric acid and sodium hydroxide. And nitric acid and sodium hydroxide results in a salt named sodium nitrate. Acetic acid and sodium hydroxide will result in sodium acetate. So, neutralization reaction may also happen in our regular life, day-to-day life. What are the few examples? If bee bite, if that occurs to you, or what the elders at your home said, சுண்ணாம்பு வைங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. Why? The bees or the ant inject some acid in our body. when they bite, they inject formic acid in our body, so that formic acid can be neutralized by this calcium hydroxide, chunambu, lime paste, okay, calcium hydroxide. Next, wasp bite. When we are bitten by a wasp, we feel the burning sensation and pain. It is due to an alkaline substance injected by the insect. To neutralize the alkalinity, we use vinegar, which is an acid. And tooth decay. Most of the time, our saliva and our teeth will be covered with some acidic nature solution. So the paste in toothpaste, base is used. The base in the toothpaste neutralizes the acid in our teeth, so our teeth can live longer. That's why the pastes are made up of bases. Okay. Next, acidity. This is not at all good to take English medicine for acidity, because excess acid is neutralized by the intake of magnesium hydroxide, but the root cause is not cured. Okay, that we have to understand. Next, agriculture. Acidic soil is not suitable for plant growth, so farmers add lime fertilizers such as powdered lime, that is CaO, limestone, CaCO3, or ashes of burnt wood to the soil to neutralize the acidity. Next, industry. Effluent from the industries contain acids such as sulfuric acid. It is treated by adding lime to neutralize it before it is discharged into river and streams. Similarly, in power station, fossil fuels such as coal are burned to produce electricity. Burning fossil fuel will liberate sulfur dioxide gas as an acidic pollutant in the air. Hence, power station treat this acidic gas using powdered lime or limestone to neutralize it, so that air pollution can be prevented. Next, indicators. What are indicators? Since the acid and base solution both are colorless when they are not disturbed, how can we identify whether the solution is acid or base? For that, indicators are used. There are some natural indicators. Let's see them. Natural indicators are chemical substances which are obtained from the natural resources. Litmus, turmeric juice, chinna rose petal, red cabbage, grape juice and beetroot juices are the indicators obtained from the natural resources. For example, turmeric indicator. By adding small amount of water to the turmeric powder, a paste is prepared. This is applied on a blotted paper or filter paper and dried. These strips are used as indicators to find the nature of the solution. In acidic solution, turmeric indicator paper has no change in color. That means it remained yellow. In basic solution, the color changes from yellow to red. That thing, இதுதான் எதில் பண்ணுறாங்க, உங்களோட ஆரத்தி எடுக்கும்போது என்ன செய்கிறாங்க அப்படின்னா, மஞ்சளோட என்ன சுண்ணாம்பு கலப்பாங்க, ரெட் கலராக மாறிடும். மஞ்சள் ஒரு இண்டிகேட்டர், சுண்ணாம்பு என்னது, பேஸ். அந்த பேஸை கலக்கும்போது the color changes to red color. Is it clear? Then hibiscus is a flower, also a natural indicator. Some hibiscus flowers soaked in warm water for about 5 to 10 minutes form a solution. This solution can be used as an indicator. In acidic solution, the color will be changed to deep pink or deep red color. In base solution, the color will be changed into green color. Beetroot juice indicator. Extracts of beetroot juice, that is extract of beetroot, are also used as an indicator for identifying the acidic or base nature of solution. Next, litmus paper. Litmus is the most common indicator used in the laboratories. Litmus is a natural indicator which is extracted from lichens. It is available in the form of the solution or in the form of strips prepared by the absorbing litmus solution on filter paper. It is either red or blue in color. Blue litmus paper turn red in acidic solution and red litmus paper turn blue in the basic solution. Next, synthetic indicators. Chemical indicators. There are few chemical indicators introduced in your lesson. One is phenolphthalein, another one is methyl orange. Phenolphthalein is a colorless compound. Its alcoholic form is used as an indicator. It is colorless in acidic solution but turns pink in base solution. Next, methyl orange. solid methyl orange is dissolved in hot water and its filtrate is used as an indicator. It turns red in acidic solution and yellow in basic solution. So the following table is given for you. Based upon the indicator, the color changes. So you can go through it. Up to this, I would like to finish my lesson, acids and bases. I hope you all understand. All the best. Thank you, girls. God bless you.